Yo!
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Sunday stream with your basement boys. Of course, I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
What's up, guys?
We are your Out of the Basement boys here on today's nice, lovely Sunday live stream. Nice, relaxing, easygoing Black Series discussion today.
Oh, yeah.
There's actually quite a bit to follow up on, at least like some thoughts and opinions.
Yep.
Of course, this is our weekly live stream. We do it every single Sunday, 1 p.m. So thank you so much to everyone who's already in the chat. Of course, we've got David Edge reporting in. Skywalker Hendricks, how's it going? We got Michael Cherry in here as well. Andy, nice to see you. Of course, we also have G-Force. Infernal Hippo, bringing it in. We got Gentugo in here. Mark Hauser, nice to see everyone. Hopefully everyone is having a nice, relaxing Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeehaw, nice to see you.
Yo.
We also have Nathaniel in here with the infamous South Park profile picture.
Yep.
Norsky, how's it going? Nice to
What's up,
see you
Norsky?
there, buddy. We got Jared L. in here. Forrest Gump is a top 10 movie. Great film. Great film. Love Forrest Gump. Fugman, how's it going? We've also got Marvel Legends Man in the house. Nice to see everyone. Everyone's piling in right now. So hello. Vader, how's it going? Nathaniel asks, how are we doing? I'm doing well. We had a nice little hangout birthday celebration last night for my girlfriend. So we were all hanging out last night, playing some Mario Kart, playing some Jackbox games. I also got to meet Kiwi finally.
Yeah,
that was
in the flesh.
That was a 10 out of 10 experience. Kiwi is super adorable, and she was quite the rambunctious sort. But Mike Chu, how's it going? Of course, we got Ivan Gambino in here. Glendon, also
Jared.
Josh. Just look at all these members. What do you guys think of the new Clone Trooper helmets? How's everyone digging the...
Fortunately, they don't show up on StreamYard.
Right, but they do show up on the YouTube.
Yeah, in the chat. You'll see it in the chat.
Hopefully you guys are liking those. I think, honestly, those are super dope. We got The Thor. Greetings from New York City. Very nice. How is collecting in the big city?
The Big Apple. How are those Ninja Turtles doing?
Yeah.
What's up, Darth Educator?
Nice to see you.
Hernan Alvarez. Hello. Jonathan Anderson. Brent, what's up?
Nice to see so many people in here. We got Skeletor as well.
What's up, Skeletor?
Nice.
Ooh, good haul, Glendon. Good haul.
What'd you get, Glendon? What figures? I actually have some new Black Series figures to show off today that I picked up. So
whoa.
Super pumped about that. Nathaniel recently got my Hot Toys 501st Deluxe figure. Super awesome. That is a great looking figure. Review when? Nathaniel, you want to ship it to me? I'll review it and then I'll send it right back to you. How does that sound?
Right. I'm down for that.
Right? Yeah, I'll do hot toy reviews if people want to send them to me, and then I'll just mail them back to you. So it's like owning it for a minute. A loaner figure, if you will.
We got the birthday girl herself.
Yeah, there she is. Old Rager in there. 1313 podcast popping in to say, go Steelers. Sports.
Yeah, sports.
As Justin's sitting in a green and yellow color schemed room.
No.
Yeah.
What's up, Apollo 8?
Mr. Wisconsin himself. He doesn't want to talk about his old football background.
No. What's up, Austin?
You guys picked up another first-time character to come out of the shadows. Huh?
A lurker. He's a lurker.
Nice. We love our lurkers. We do love our lurkers. Let's see. Jared L. says the Rocket Trooper is back on the GameStop app. Worth getting. Absolutely. I mean, it's another trooper. It's a different rank, too.
Yeah.
So,
do you mean... Rocket Trooper as in the Imperial Rocket Trooper? There's the Imperial Jump Trooper, the Imperial Rocket Trooper, and now there's the Jet Trooper.
Right. So I would assume probably means the white pauldron, the one that's like super stocked at my local GameStop. which,
Yeah.
I mean, spoiler alert, there's a solo Justin vlog coming out later this week, but I watched it and I saw your clip in that GameStop where they literally had like 10 Cal Kestises.
Yeah.
They had like 6 of the Rocket Trooper. So awesome to see the pegs so full at a GameStop.
For sure. I actually asked them about the Flame Trooper, and they said October 17th, according to their system, GameStops in our area should be getting those. Because you know me, I'm dying on that hill. I'm going to find the Flame Trooper in the wild.
Yep.
But hey, we also have a new member, Matt Bannister.
Thank you, Matt.
So Matt Bannister, you're now a shiny. Because if you guys don't know, we recently dropped our new channel member badges, which are the different like clone battalions, the helmets, the color scheme. So since Matt Bannister here is a shiny, you're going to see just the plain phase 2 white helmet. But some of you guys in here do already have the 212 because that's after 1 month. I believe in a week we're going to start seeing the Coruscant Guard popping up after 2 months.
Definitely.
But of course, let's roll the clip for Matt Bannister.
You both really stepped up in the heat of battle. Both of you showed valor out there. Real courage. You're both officially being made ARC troopers.
Nice.
Thanks, Matt.
Thanks
for
so
the
much, Matt.
support.
Very nice.
Darth says he just got a 0.
Nice.
Nice.
I still don't have any figures from that wave other than Tech and Lando.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get those
ones
figures.
I found for you.
Yeah.
I forget that you haven't found those yet.
They're just, I mean, obviously every Walmart must have got like one case, but I was just in my Walmart yesterday after I got off work, and there are no Black Series figures at all. There's no Marvel Legends. There's no G.I. Joe. There's all like the standard like kitty, like role play stuff, like masks or like the Mission Fleet figures, but like pretty much all 6-inch figures across the board have completely disappeared from my local Walmart. And of course, the NECA section is terrible too. They never even got like the new aliens or anything like that. So
yeah, we have a few more people we need to say hi to. Left Coast Graphics, what's up?
Hey, Left Coast, nice to see you there. We've also got David C. Very nice to see you. Brian, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. So, yeah, Jared L said Imperial Rocket Trooper. So there we go. Yes, definitely pick that up, Jared.
Yeah,
Jason P, how's it going? Nice to see you there.
All right. Ray, hello.
Got Ray. Nice. Be lurking today doing a NECA toy run. Well, good luck on the hunt. Hopefully you find what you're looking for. What are you looking for? I guess I should ask. There's a lot of new NECA goodies coming out here shortly. And of course, you know, even Justin's still on the hunt for that sweet, sweet Part 7 Jason. You got to hold it last night.
I did. I got to see it in person for the first time.
Such a great figure.
What's up, Quentin?
Absolutely looks great on the shelf. So it's great to see everyone in here. And we've got a $5 super chat from Super Tech Dustin, one of our mods.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Popping in to say what's up. It's Sunday, so I'm busy watching fantasy football. We'll have fun.
Damn, it's that season. We're gonna have to compete.
I know.
With your viewership. Football or out of the basement?
You know, I gotta say, I'd go with out of the basement. I gotta give it to us. I
mean, I agree. Just kidding, though. We're actually doing really good numbers. We're less than 10 minutes in, and we have 60 people in the chat. So,
yeah,
what's up?
I totally love everyone that likes sports, but for me, I'm honestly not a sport guy unless it's MMA. And even then, I'm a very casual viewer. Like, I couldn't tell you the moves or anything like that, but I like watching people getting punched and submitted and all that good stuff. That's like the only sport that I typically will view these days, unless skateboarding, but that's different. A lot of people don't consider skateboarding a sport.
It was in the Olympics for the first time.
That is true, and it was dominated by actual children, which was insane to see the tricks they were pulling off.
Right.
Josh Pierce has an interesting question. They say, what is the most you'd spend on a 1/12 figure. And who is it? Let's assume they have a moderate amount of accessories, like 2 weapons, 3 pairs of hands, and an alt head. That's an interesting question, because I feel like it would have to be something that doesn't already exist in 1/12 scale.
Right.
You know? Yeah, that's a thinker. That's a thinker. We might have to come back to that one, but because
it depends on what the figure is.
Right, and there's so many great figures that I never thought would ever be made into an action figure that exist now. So it's like, it's really hard to think. But as far as like 1/12 figures, depending on what it comes with, I've spent, $50, $60 on a 1/12 figure.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, like the Kickstarter Spawn, that was like $65. Granted, that's 7-inch scale. It's not 6-inch scale, but
right.
I'm willing to spend, and we've talked about this on the show. Excuse me. And even with Black Series figures, like we'd be willing to spend more money if they came with more stuff, like
right.
any Star Wars character or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Justin? Anything popping into your head?
I wouldn't go that far. I don't think I would spend like over $50. It heavily depends on what it is. It would have to be like some unique, like not like a Black Series. It'd have to be from like one of my favorite films that doesn't like ever have any figures, but there's just like this one super epic figure that comes out, like the Driver.
Right.
From Drive. If it was like something like that, I'm like, okay, like that's different.
It would be sweet if Mezco did a 1/12 scale Driver, gave him like the cloth, like a cloth jacket, or Neca would do a great job with that figure too.
Right.
Especially with the new like photoreal application, which I don't know if you saw this pack of figures. This is totally off topic, but we're just talking toys here. Did you see that Pennywise set that's coming out, Justin? That has
faces of Pennywise.
That has like 8 different alternate heads in it, and they all have photoreal now, so they look like super accurate to the movie.
The entertainment.
Yeah, the entertainment
or the expression.
Yeah, this expression of Pennywise.
We also have a $5 from Jason.
Yeah, thank you, Jason. We don't want to forget about you there.
I forgot to play. This will be for both of you. This will be for both of you.
True. Roll the.
I smell profit. Nice, juicy, fat, warm profits.
Thanks. Thank
there
you.
You go. That was a 2-for-1. So thank you. What's up, Clio dog?
Clio, how's it
Nathan.
going? So what do you think about that set? Is that?
I'm good with my one.
I don't know. I feel like it might be a worthy upgrade.
Darth says Darth. Out of the basement is the priority. That's what I'm talking about. Tebow that football.
Brian's doing double duty, and they've got football and the Basement Boys going at once. There you go.
Nice.
Dual monitor.
Yeah.
Dual monitor action there.
Hey, Billy Knight. I'm glad we could help you out.
Yeah.
Glad we can help you out with that. That was a good video.
Those acrylic risers are excellent for the collection.
Yeah.
What's up, Mark? Nice to see you there. Gentugo, how's it going? There's a streamer called Director Chronic who has his own Death Trooper armor. That would be sick. That would be really sick. I think if I could have a suit of Star Wars armor, it would probably be a Phase 2 clone or maybe a Death Trooper, because I think the Death Trooper design is sick. So,
what's up, Zavi?
Zavi, how's it going? Nice to see you there.
What's up, Logan Scott? Says you guys killed me with the last Figure It Out. It's the first time I've completely skipped on all pre-orders after a live stream. You have mixed feelings. Yeah, we want to talk a little bit about that today. That's kind of like the theme of this episode, I feel like.
Definitely.
What's up, Dank Ches? There's Major. What's that big, colorful, shiny thing behind me? What is that thing, man?
It's so bright.
What's up, Black Series, bro?
I don't know why the lamp looks so bright on camera, because it's really not that bright in real life. But I mean, it just absolutely shines.
What's up? We got tons of people for the first 15 minutes. We're over 70 people. Make sure you smash like.
Yeah,
Smash
happy to see everyone today.
Yeah. Do you have any recent pickups, Nate?
Oh, of course I have recent pickups. Justin,
All right,
of course
I think it's time. I think it's time for recent pickups.
So I also have a painting update to do for everyone, which I haven't seen our boy Fig Fury in here yet, so I can't believe he's gonna miss the reveal of. Well, I sent him pictures of it, but I started painting my Space Marines. So, but anyways, brother Justin, you sold me a couple figures that I have been missing from my collection for a long time. So I'm super happy to finally have the First Order TIE pilot right here.
I love the purple visor on that.
Yeah, the purple visor really set this figure off. I never picked this one up. I could never actually find it, at least for a price I was willing to pay for it. And of course, it's not going to really focus, but you can see the purple visor there.
Yeah, found that one at Walmart back in the day.
Just another trooper for the First Order shelf, because even though I don't really care about the sequel trilogy, I still like troopers. So
true.
And then another figure that actually is, pretty hard to come by back in the day or even now, and that's X-Wing pilot Asti. So
nice, yes.
Super awesome looking alien figure here. Again, I'm just going to put him next to my other X-Wing pilots, and it's just going to add to the X-Wing pilot display. And it's super awesome and random that Hasbro made this figure. Like, looking back,
right?
Unique
head sculpt, like alien head sculpt that they never used again.
Unique body too. I don't think they ever used this body at all ever again. So they literally made a like bigger buck for a X-Wing pilot, and then they only ever used it for ATSI, unless this is the Poe Dameron body, which I guess it could be. But I never owned that figure, so I don't know for sure. But
true.
Yeah, great looking figure. It's got like a wash on his head too. So again, stuff you don't typically see anymore from Hasbro. So thank you, brother.
I sold those to Nate for a bargain. I could have resold at least Asti. I think he's going for like 30 around there.
Asti looks absolutely amazing, and I know that's why I said, brother, I totally understand if you want to get your coin for ATSI, but hear me out. So thank you, and those are going to look great on the shelf. And then I also got another. This I posted about it in the Discord and on Twitter and everything, and this is a question I'm going to pose to the chat: action figure or murder weapon? You decide. This is
is that?
This is the brand new Violator action figure from Spawn. This is from Mcfarland Toys. This is one of the big bads in the Spawn universe. This is what Clown turns into. But this thing is freaking massive. Like, here's ATSI next to Violator, and this thing is heavy. It is heavy, it is pointy, and just ready to kill you in your sleep and just fall and land on your head there. But look at how awesome this is. This is such a great looking figure, and I love that Mcfarland Toys is just completely going off the deep end now and doing like these really big figures and still packing a decent amount of articulation into them as well. And let's see, Penny asks, is this 1/12 scale? This is a 7-inch scale figure. So this thing is awesome. It's huge, heavy, well worth the $50. Absolutely worth every single penny, because this is just so much plastic. It is literally a murder weapon with how pointy it is. And of course, it sold me when I saw that it had an articulated jaw. And well, the head pops off.
Whoa.
The head
okay. Like, wait a second.
No. It's not broken, but it does. See, he's got a little.
Right.
So this is an amazing figure, and just goes to show, and well, not goes to show, but this just solidifies my love for McFarland toys, especially nowadays, that they're still doing very affordable figures, high quality figures with a decent amount of articulation, great paint apps, great sculpt details, and they're keeping it very reasonably priced. I mean, $50 for a figure of that size is a bargain in my opinion. So I'm like all in on the DC stuff and the Spawn stuff because I want to support like some actual like really solid action figure making. And like, you know, the DC stuff was a little rocky at first, but I think that the figures that are coming out now are like just absolutely fantastic. So thank you, Nathan. 1/10 scale. So
what's up, Kilster? Broncos.
What's up, Kilster? And give me 1 second because I left my Space Marine in the other room, so I got to go grab it because it's time for a painting update.
Painting update. What about my recent pickup? Slightly dangerous. Yeah, I agree. Another stupid, dumb painting. Nah, I'm just kidding. Oh, he didn't hear me. Shh, guys, shh.
Painting update time. Also, Gilster said, "Go Broncos!" Yeah, Apollo Ape. I totally agree. So, love that. Love that Violator figure. I'm loving everything that McFarland is putting out these days. So, here's my painting update. This is my Space Marine now that I have finished. Or not finished, but I started after I did my little painting stream with the Beskar Mando. And David Edge is asking about the Beskar Mando, so damn it, I should go get that too.
Yeah, what's up, Tim?
So here is the Space Marine that I have painted so far. I'm going with a white and gold color scheme here. And I think this just looks absolutely badass so far. I got to do a couple more coats of paint on the figure itself, but just already, what do you guys think? I love the white and gold color scheme. It's one of like my favorite color schemes to show off. And here it is. So
nice.
What do you guys think so far? The whole thing is going to be white and gold. And I just love the way that color scheme looks. Mm-hmm. Now, let me go run again and get the Mando so everyone can see it assembled, because I didn't ever reassemble it because it had to dry. So, yeah. Don't make fun of my chair, Jared.
Yo, I'll say it. Nate's chair sucks. That Space Marine looks... Nah, it looks good. It looks good. I'm not going too harsh. Nate's my brother. Although he just leaves me alone with you guys sometimes. So he just forgets. You know, he has that bad memory.
My big lot's folding chair. That's what I always sit on. Exactly. But my apartment is too small for any other kind of chair. All right. So thank you first off to anyone who watched my painting stream. I think that was a lot of fun on Memorial Day. Yep. I'm back. He's back. So here is Mando right here. Can I receive a focus?
We need to grab like a piece of construction paper every time. Oh, shit. Oh,
is it working?
Not really. I think we get the gist, though. Infernal says, ooh, shiny.
Yep. So, very nice and shiny now. I applied after the stream and after the figure dried the first time, I applied a... fuck that chair. Oh, shit. You guys better shut up about my chair. No, but so after the Mando dried the first time, I applied another silver coating so that it looked even shinier. And then I put a little bit of a wash on the gauntlets and the leg pieces as well. And I think it think it turned out well. And yeah, David, I have priorities. Plastic over whatever stupid chair I'm sitting in. But if you guys want to, get me an epic gamer chair, sure.
Chair update. I have a nice office chair. All right. Comfortable, adjustable, swivel.
If only they saw
That's
the
my
chair. What do you think they would do if they saw the chairs that we sit in for Figure It Out?
It was just regular like WWE chairs.
Yeah, the folding steel chairs.
Yeah,
but
do you have a P.O. box? We can mail you a chair.
You know what's funny is we looked at P.O. boxes recently, and I can't believe how expensive P.O. boxes are.
Oh, yeah, it's disgusting.
Like, the smallest one at my local post office was $73 a month.
A month.
A month.
That I don't. I just don't remember it being that expensive. Because I looked at mine as well. I think it was a different price, but it's still. I looked at it and I was like, "Oh."
Yeah, I feel like we need to look at them at your post office, and maybe it's just. I don't know. I almost felt like that was unrealistic, and I wanted to like ask the people, like, is this correct, or is this just like some random crap?
Well, because how much did you say? 78.
It was $73 a month.
$73 a month
for like the literal one that fits letters in it.
Right,
and that's it. Something
absolutely ridiculous. Live Avalanche.
I think it was Doc Ock. I was messing with the Marvel Legends Doc Ock earlier. But no, I would have a better chair or just like a computer chair, but not at the apartment. There's nowhere for me to put the computer chair, so I have to use a folding chair for the time being.
David, this is America. Nothing's free. Nothing's free.
Yeah, no.
They're going to start charging us to breathe air.
Yeah, P.O. boxes are not free. So
yeah, Jason here says P.O. box his is 64 for 6 months. That's not bad.
I mean, maybe hopefully I misread it, but I'm pretty sure it said $73 a month.
Yeah,
which I'm just
Dank Chaz, thank you so much.
Thanks, Dank. Chairs are expensive too, aren't they? Like they're a pretty decent amount of money.
Oh yeah. Like a nice like office like swivel padded chair is pretty expensive, honestly.
Yeah. The chair racket is ridiculous. And it gets even worse if you look into like those crazy like gamer chairs.
Yeah.
Like the pillows and
the PewDiePie chair.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's roll
the clip.
All right.
I've been eating my full payment now.
Please help me get a chair. Thank you, Dink. I will.
Nice, Norsky.
Very nice, Norsky. We will put this money towards a chair, but I think the next purchase we're going to go for is a new video game capture card.
Yeah,
Justin?
we're going to be going for the 4K capture card. Real quick. Okay, this is the last chair comment I want to address, but Gentugo, my executive office chair costs $300. Gentugo, do you need some more employees, Mr. Executive?
Yeah,
executive office.
I'm real good at.
I'll get your coffee. I'll get your coffee for you.
I said it first. You sort the mail. I'll get the coffee.
All right. That's a blue cup on the red floor.
But let's ask.
Vicious.
Nathaniel has a good question. Are you guys waiting on any orders from Big Bad Toy Store? What figures and when are you expecting to get them in? So, I mean, I could live look at my pre-order list here.
I just have the Part 7 Jason, which I think I'm going to find in the wild before that ships from Big Bad, and then Archive 501st, which I also believe I will find in the wild before Big Bad Toy Store ships.
Probably. Did you show off your Lego set? Your new Lego set? Did you show that last week?
Spoilers! Yeah,
It's the stream. It's the stream. You guys are
going to get a kick out of this, but this is my recent pickup. But, hey, if this will focus, look at that. Look at this price. Look at
There
that.
you go. $10.95.
$10.95 for what is usually probably like a $20 set. I'm addicted. I'm going crazy. No, I like the smaller sets, and it was at a used sort of media bookstore. So I was like, $10.95. That's a Justin price right there. That's a Justin price.
Nice. Very nice.
So now everyone in chat can go, oh my God, he's addicted.
He's going off the deep end. I mean, I agree with chat. I'm on chat's side. You're going off the deep end, brother.
Yeah,
you are
right.
going off the deep end.
If I was going off the deep end, you'd be seeing me with that lat gun shit.
It's only a matter of time before I come over and you go, look, here's the armorer set, dude. I don't know what happened. I said Clone Wars only, but now I've got an OT set, and pretty soon I'm gonna have a Mando set. And then pretty soon after
it was
that,
on discount.
it was on, yeah.
See,
yep, exactly, Jonathan. I'm on your side.
What's up, Geek Strong? Nice to see you in here, buddy.
But so
everything is slow. Everything.
Big Bad Toy Store pre-orders I've got coming up, specifically like this month soon in September, listed as September. I've got the Bandai model kit for R4 M9 in preparation for the Tantive 4 hallway from GTP Toys whenever that comes out.
I also do a live check on that.
Right. I also have the next set of Lord of the Rings Diamond Select figures coming, which is Frodo and a Ringwraith. That's also supposed to be this month. Who knows, though? I think pretty much every action figure under the sun is getting delayed. So,
yeah,
take these release dates with a grain of salt. Of course, the Toonie Terrors Jaws and Quint 2-pack. The TVC Echo to add to the shelf. Also still listed as a September release too is the third wave of Lord of the Rings Marvel Select figures, which is an Orc and Aragorn.
Check this out.
Still says shipping in September.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
And then
I don't know about all this.
To round it out, the NECA Gargoyle Goliath figure, which they recently put up on their website, like an early purchase, and shipping $15. $15 for shipping one figure. DePenguin, yes we do.
Yep.
We
Halo.
like to play Halo mostly. That's like our bread and butter video game. Hopefully there'll be a new game to come along and grab our attention once again. Halo Infinite. I was thinking something like the Evil Dead game. That looks pretty cool coming out soon because we were big fans.
Yeah.
Big fans of the Friday the 13th game, which I think the Evil Dead game looks fairly similar. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay Martin, I have both of those on pre-order, waiting on those from Dorkside Toys. And yeah, they look great. Sean Solo recently did a review for both of them, and what they can do for 3 3/4-inch figures these days is insane. Like that Ahsoka face might even look better than the Black Series.
Yeah.
She also has the more accurate costume because they did actually give her like the armor on her shins, which is not on the Black Series figure. So it's more accurate too. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I've got coming down the pipe. The Lord of the Rings figures, while they're obviously not like the greatest, I still think they're pretty damn awesome. So I at least want to get like the Fellowship. And of course, I want to complete the Build-A-Figure of Sauron because that thing looks insane. That'll be awesome to have like a 13-inch Sauron figure on the shelf. But, the TVC Stormtrooper set. Do you want to transition into sort of the discussion about the recent Hasbro live stream and all that jazz?
Sure. We're over 30 minutes in. So Nate and I have been collecting the Black Series for a long time. So now we're going to get into like the main topic of the show for today. I was a little inspired by Mike Case's he has a new Black Series podcast, and he just the first episode with, I forgot their name, but they run the Star Wars The Black Series Instagram account. Like, not an official Black Series Instagram account. It's a fan account. It's just called Star Wars The Black Series.
Right.
So I was a little inspired because this has been one of the more controversial streams and releases and drops that I've personally seen. And I think a part of this, I didn't mention this earlier when we were talking, Nate, but I know you have like a much more like busier job. So it's like I am always looking at the Discord. Like I pretty much read all of our Discord chat. I don't know if you do. So that's why I might have.
I try to keep up, but it's.
Yeah. But there was a lot of hate going on, not only in the Discord, but also Twitter, Instagram, and even some other like action figure YouTubers have made some videos and stuff. And I'm like, Nate and I have been collecting the Black Series for a very long time.
Yep.
And we started getting some comments asking, like David Edge commented like about having like a more in-depth discussion about the line, and especially after this live stream, because again, like I've seen so much hate, but I've also seen a lot of positivity, not only like Twitter, Instagram, Discord, YouTube, in our comments, etc. I feel like Black Series fans are very divided at the moment, whether some people kind of see the best in everything, and then some people are hating on the new reveals and drops. So I just wanted to do a little deeper dive than we did in Figure It Out. Because, I mean, basically the main controversy is, it's a bunch of repaints.
Right.
It's basically an entire live stream that was dedicated to repaints. And, you know, some people are optimistic, but I don't know. Something about this stream, I was like, I haven't seen this much like backlash in a while, just from like the like PulseCon or a fan first day.
Right. Well, I think it excuse me. It all starts with the fact that, you know, this was the first stream since June, since the Father's Day stream. In between that time, Marvel Legends, pretty much every other Hasbro team under the sun has had multiple live streams. So I can understand where, you know, it's been a few months. It's the first live stream coming back. A lot of people probably expecting to see something. Even we were expecting to see the last pipeline figures. We were expecting to see those fully revealed as figures, not digital renders. That didn't happen. So I think that people are just, you know, they're seeing Marvel, Power Rangers, Transformers, getting everything under the sun, tons of new products, tons of promotions, tons of live streams. And then it comes to Star Wars and they go, hey guys, how about this, but shiny and gold now?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So I think that's where a lot of people's frustrations start, is just as of right now. And I think you'd probably agree with me as well. Like when it comes to all of Hasbro's brands, it does seem like Star Wars is on the back burner these days.
Yeah, true. And I was watching, I know you watched it as well, but to the chat I'm speaking to, like if you guys watched Yak Face's live stream that he did, because he has a YouTube channel just called yakface.com. And basically he got that question and he said that due to like Marvel Studios actually having like multiple series, multiple films, all releasing in 2021. Like they had all the Disney Plus series earlier this year, and they had like Black Widow and Shang-Chi just came out. Trying to remember if there was any other ones. They had a lot of content compared to Star Wars. Star Wars had Bad Batch.
Right.
Was Mando season 2 2020 or was it earlier this year? I can't.
That was 2019 was Mando season 2, wasn't it?
2019.
Or was it 2020?
I don't know if it was that long ago.
Yeah. Check check our reviews.
October 30th, 2020. So it actually bled into 2021. Or I'm sorry, December 18th, 2020 was the last episode. So really, 2021, all we had was the Bad Batch for Star Wars.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's the reason, allegedly, is that Hasbro was putting more of the budget into Marvel because they had actual like content coming out.
Right.
I find that a little ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing against Yakface. This is just their what they've heard, and if that is true, if that's Hasbro's real reasoning, I would find that incredibly ridiculous because Star Wars is relevant at all times. It all comes back to Star Wars being relevant all the time. I don't think just because we don't have new Star Wars movies that they should just be like, oh, we need to halt the production of figures. We need to not do as much. Like, they could still be doing prequel stuff, original trilogy stuff, video games, novels, legends, etc., etc. Right. There doesn't have to be a new movie for them to make figures.
Yeah, it was... I mean, it makes sense, but at the same time, like you said, you know, Star Wars is always relevant, and while there is probably plenty of crossover between like people who collect Marvel Legends and people who collect Black Series, so maybe they thought like they were trying to alleviate like the choice.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's probably plenty of collectors like us that don't really collect Marvel Legends and do collect Star Wars and would collect Star Wars more and more if they actually produced like more figures, or even figures on the same level as like Marvel Legends, where there's a lot of reuse in Marvel Legends, but they use that reuse to make new characters instead of like repaints or like carbonized figures or credit collection figures.
Because there's like what, 6 different looks of Din now?
Right. Like they'll take, you know, obviously like the Bucky cap mold and they'll use it for Captain America, but they'll also use it for Black Panther and, you know, etc.
Yeah.
So, but like when it comes to Star Wars, they can't really reuse figures like that. Like they do sometimes, but it's usually got to be like mixed and matched pieces, or it's got to like, you know, have some amount of new sculpt to it. So I don't know, maybe it's just like easier for Marvel Legends to get away with like using like the Bucky cap body and putting, you know, Captain America, Black Panther, Spider-Man, whoever on the actual body. So maybe it's easier for them to do that, but
yeah. And there is some people in the chat saying they're saving all the big reveals for the October event, which we knew 100%. That's why I'm not like in the episode of Figured Out, it's not like we were furious. Like, we'll always criticize what in our opinion is pretty cheap, dumb cash grab repaints, like the credit collection. But here's the thing with those figures like that, they're exclusive. So what would you rather have? Would you rather have a credit collection Queel, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of in my life, because Queel is a peg warmer along with Grief Karga. Right. So it's like, why would they? I'm getting off track. Anyway, something like credit collection Queel. Would you rather have that take up an exclusive slot, or would you rather take ARC Trooper 5s and make that an exclusive? Like, no, I agree with maybe that means, put the credit collection Queel in the exclusive slot. Hey, big box retailer, you're going to make $1 billion off this Queel. And then just maybe that means, you know, 5s will come in the main line. You know, I enjoy when, you know, again, this is just my opinion, the stupid cash grab, carbonized credit collection. Absolutely make all of those exclusives, because they won't peg warm as hard as exclusives because they don't get stocked. Exclusives in general don't get stocked. And it takes up those slots. And it's like, that's what I think the exclusive should be, is the weird, dumb, wacky repaints.
Right. And I agree with that. But
what's up, Sleeping?
Hey, Sleeping. How's it going? I also, you know, I don't really know if that's like maybe the issue. I think maybe the issue could be like, instead of them doing a credit collection version of Queel, why don't they take the parts they have of Queel and make another Ugnaught?
Well,
You know,
I mean,
something like that. Like,
I mean, 100%.
going back to
absolutely.
like the Marvel Legends scenario, where Marvel Legends does repaints and they do reuse, but it's typically a new character.
So, Goggins,
So like, what's up?
Rob.
So like, hey, how's it going, Rob? So it's like, why can't they do that with Black Series? Take the pieces of Queel, give us an Ugnaught from Empire Strikes Back or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all unnecessary repaints. But like you are saying, these are the perfect kinds of exclusives. This is how I think exclusives should be as well. It shouldn't be ARC Trooper Echo, General Obi-Wan, General Anakin. It should be Credit Collection Queel, Credit Collection Grief Karga. Like, those figures should be exclusives. And I think there's plenty of good stuff coming around the corner. Obviously, we've seen some pipeline stuff that we didn't get to see in this stream. Of course, we've got the Rancor coming up. So there's great Star Wars stuff coming. It's just, I think when it's such a long time in between streams and all they reveal are repaints and Credit Collection and carbonized stuff, it kind of feels like, you know, like, just like, really? We've gone months without any communication from you guys, and this is the first thing we hear. And I do agree to some degree, though, because like, I figured they would at least mention the Rancor.
Right.
And they didn't bring that up once. Not even like a, hey, I'm sure you guys, you know, saw already, but we've got the Rancor coming. More details at PulseCon or something like that, you know? But they just didn't say anything about it. So I kind of just think that, you know, I do agree they didn't show a lot, and it was disappointing in that way. But I'm also happy that all these exclusive figures are things I could care less about. Because it's money saved for the Rancor. It's time saved trying to hunt and track these figures down. So in that way, it is a sigh of relief for, you know, like you and I, where we see these figures and we go, oh, like, thank God it's not a bunch of desirable stuff right before the Rancor is about to drop.
Right. And another thing is that everyone hates on it and then it sells out.
Right. That's the enigma. And I did see a recent comment on our episode of Figure It Out where someone said, who buys the Credit Collection? Me.
Yeah.
Like, well, you know, good for them. Good for them. I'm glad they buy it. But I do agree with you, Justin. Like you said, in Figure It Out, it seems like people talk their shit and then they press pre-order.
Right. And in the another thing I wanted to bring up is just the incredibly toxic live stream chat.
Right. It's embarrassing.
Which is 100% embarrassing. I'm talking about the Fan First Wednesday live chat. I don't know why they have the live chat on, because it's literally just people spamming hateful comments. And it's like, there's a reason why the Black Series is the way it is. I don't think it's Patrick's fault, okay? He's marketing. Like, they don't make those kinds of decisions. There's a billion suits out there making those decisions. It's not like, I don't think we need to go spew hateful comments at Patrick on their live stream.
And it happens across the board too. The Marvel Legends team gets it all the time, and people love the Marvel Legends team, and they still get those extremely toxic comments. It is kind of mind-boggling that they keep the live chat on, considering how it seems to be terrible across the board. But
Tank Chess says, I'm just glad to have Justin back on the light side with the Clone Trooper Black Line reinstate. I have come full circle on the Black Line.
But it's embarrassing as like collectors when you see people acting like that and giving a pretty much a bad name for most adult collectors, especially when that's like, I'm sure that the teams at Hasbro are reading the chat while they're during the live stream. So they just see a bunch of horrible stuff.
That's the thing, Josh. Like, seriously, we have more than one moderator, and we have what are we at? 7,000, around 500, 7,500 subscribers. I don't know how many Hasbro Pulse has, but how easy would it be for them to have more mods? Also, like, okay, I know we're kind of defending them, but I also acknowledge that their streams are terrible. Like, they are terribly produced for a corporation. Like, they don't have thumbnails. They let YouTube use the random generator for a thumbnail. I'm like, do you guys not have a marketing department with graphic designers who can like create? That's just like a small thing I noticed. I'm like really? You like no thumbnail? It's just like a still image from the stream that like YouTube automatically picks. So I totally get that like the streams themselves are not good, especially like they're not enthusiastic about the figures, especially compared to the team of Marvel Legends. But it still doesn't warrant spewing hate at them and then just continuing to buy everything. That's the thing. Like, you're either in or you're out. Just stop buying everything. Because I have no doubt that's what happens, is that everyone talks their crap and then proceeds to buy everything, which I don't understand. And even if you don't buy everything, if you're like us, I just pre-order what you want. I don't understand why that isn't the main avenue that everyone takes. Is when I watch that stream or when I look at the reveals, my mind instantly goes to, like, after it's done, I go, oh my gosh, like, we're getting a 501st Jet Trooper. It's on the Rex and Bly arms and body, and the helmet looks fantastic. Like, I focus so much on even the one piece of good because, yes, I was ultimately disappointed by the reveals, but I'm still satisfied to get the Jet Trooper. And I can easily be like, okay, fine. I don't have to pre-order anything else. I'm going to pre-order 2 Jet Troopers, and I'm a happy collector. I'm not saying, like, just be happy. It's just I don't understand.
There's a difference between, you know, actually being like critical and just being an asshole. And I think that's where the problem comes in, is like when you say comments like that, people think we're trying to say like, oh, just shut up and be happy with what you get. It's like, there's just a way to be critical. And a lot of times it's not handled that way. It's very like reactionary and full of rage when it could be calm and collected and actually like valid criticism. Like, you know, I would say in general, I think the Star Wars team, they just need to loosen up a little bit on the stream. Just, you know, take it a little bit easier. I know it's not the easiest thing to sit in front of a webcam and talk, but you look at how natural and relaxed and easygoing the Marvel team is, and then you switch over to the Star Wars team and they seem like a little tight, and they use weird terms like expression and entertainment.
And it's so corporate.
It's very like marketing speak heavy, which is not what the fans want to hear. They just want to be talked to like they're normal people. And I think the Marvel Legends team does a great job at that. And you know, the Star Wars team could take some pointers and just loosen up a little bit and let go of some of that marketing speak, because it often comes out as very robotic.
And another point I wanted to bring up is that, like, I feel like people just want every single, like, obviously we all have things that we want to see in the line. Here at Out of the Basement, we want to see more prequel Jedi. We want more prequel representation in general, specifically like prequel Jedi, CIS droids, like Jabba's Palace, Cantina, etc. But I feel like people have that mindset. They have things that they want, but they want it all at once. Like, how not fun would a line be if they released imagine if like the Black Series was like, okay, we're dropping it. There's 800 figures and you can buy it, every single figure that you want. And then your collection would be done in a day. You're like, oh, there's my collection. Like, this is the fun in collecting, is sort of playing the long game and seeing your collection grow over time. That to me is like almost the definition of collecting. It wouldn't be fun if you could just go out and buy every single character you could ever. And Nate's gone in the middle of the stream. He's crazy. Where'd he go?
No, I'm here. I had to sneeze.
Oh, okay.
No.
Anyway, yeah, I mean, it just wouldn't be fun if we could get every single thing we could ever want at once. You know, that instant gratification.
And I mean, it makes other figures so much more satisfying. What you activated in my mind was, think about how long we wanted Count Dooku and Mace Windu. We waited for years and years and years to get those figures, but when they finally were revealed, it was 100% worth the wait because they looked so fantastic.
Photoreal and on like the new, better articulated body.
It makes getting those characters more exciting. And like when you finally get Mace Windu in hand and you open it out of the package and you're like, it literally looks like I'm holding tiny Samuel L. Jackson right here, or with Count Dooku, tiny Christopher Lee. And I think that also, it like, to me, it's like, man, way worth the wait. Like the years waiting for these figures, and I finally get them and they deliver and they look great on the shelf. I think that's also something that's really satisfying to me as well.
Yeah. What's up, Vader Experts? Yeah, I have been proven wrong about this whole Jet Trooper thing, but I will say, why don't they put that on the box? Like, why doesn't the Gaming Greats box say 501st Jet Trooper? But it is true that they were in season 7 of Clone Wars, like when they were under the bridge and then they came out, which Nate didn't remember either, because some people were bringing up my memory. I'm like, Nate didn't say season 7 of Clone Wars either.
No, I didn't say that, but I did say it was a 501st trooper. So
I'm still confused why they wouldn't put that on the box.
Right.
But regardless, thank you, Vader. We'll play you a little little video here.
I don't have anything else, but credits will do fine.
No, they won't.
Credits will do fine.
No, they won't.
Yeah.
Thanks, Vader. Regardless, super hyped on that.
Right. So,
super hyped.
I mean, you know, it's... So Apollo Ape says, I disagree. I say instead of releasing questionable characters, release what we actually want. But here's the thing, Apollo, is there's someone out there that wants these questionable characters. What might be a questionable character to you, someone else somewhere wants that figure. Like a perfect example to us would be Darkseid Rey, a figure that I look at it and go, you know, if I was in charge of Black Series, I probably wouldn't have made a Darkseid Rey, but there's plenty of people out there that really wanted that figure and bought that figure, and that's still a figure to this day that I've never seen in real life. That figure has always been missing from that wave anytime I've ever seen it in stores. So what might be a questionable character to you, to someone else, is something that they really want. So it's really not fair to say like they aren't releasing what we want, because they are releasing figures that someone wants. It might just not be you.
Yeah, but at the same time, I get what you're saying, Apollo. Like, I know what you mean. Like, kind of like what I said earlier. Like, the majority of people want like more different clone legions, and it's like, why aren't they just like printing those things out with different paint jobs? But it's like, this stuff takes time, and it's like, I understand like from a company perspective about like they want to reuse as much as they can, and it's like that's why they do these like, so a figure like the Armorer. I was kind of talking about this in the Discord. Like, they had to make a unique mold for the Armorer because she's a one-of-a-kind looking character. And with that mold, they can only ever make one character with that mold, and it's the Armorer from The Mandalorian. So that's why they do this kind of stuff with like credit collection. And in that sense, I agree with you. Like, I am sometimes confused by their decision making and the characters that they release, because the people cry out to get like more clones, but this stuff also takes time. And I think like we have been having more clones than we ever have previously, because that's another thing
without a doubt,
is that we used to have a few of the commanders and like the Entertainment Earth pack, but now it's like we have the Camino Security, 332nd Clone Pilot Hawk, ARC Trooper Echo, the new Attack of the Clones, Phase 1, we have a lot of new clones, especially compared to where we were, because the line used to be nothing but sequel trilogy characters. I know we say this a lot, but
Right, but
back in the day,
genuinely, from 2016 to about 2018, it was a nightmare to get any figure in the Black Series that wasn't sequel trilogy or Disney related. Which obviously it makes sense because the sequel trilogy and those movies were going on, but they're doing so much better than they ever did once the sequel trilogy ended, and that freed them up to do Clone Wars, to do other stuff, to explore Legends characters and things like that. So, I mean, I feel like obviously there's a lot of old collectors that are feeling like, man, you know, they're feeling like how people are, where like we're not getting enough new stuff. But at the same time, I also feel like it's just a lot of new collectors that weren't collecting in the Dark Ages.
right? Because if the modern Black Series fan base was here, if like everyone was here back in 2016, it would have been game over for so many people, because it was literally just Finn, Poe, Rey, Rogue One stuff. Like, there was no original trilogy stuff.
Yep.
There was at the beginning, but I mean in this little pocket of time.
Right. And it, you know, remember when we were excited to get Jango Fett?
Yeah.
Like we were like, oh, it's not a sequel trilogy character.
Because I believe that was number 15 in the red and black box, but it was...
So we had gone...
It was the first prequel trilogy or first non-sequel trilogy character we got.
Right.
And I do agree with Vader X Bricks. 2 Dins revealed in one stream. I know he's a main character, but do we really need a grand army of Dins? And I mean, that's where I 100% agree with you. Like, the Mando build-up pack. We set in X amounts of figured out episodes back. Nate was like, I really hope it's not another Din. And here it is, another
and of course
Din.
It was.
So I see both sides of the coin, like 100%. We're fans first. We are fans first. I'm never going to go out of my way to defend greedy multi-million-dollar corporations. But in this instance, I'm like, yeah, almost every single reveal is a figure that I'm passing on. But that doesn't upset me, because I can just pre-order what I want to pre-order and then move on. And then I will get that figure, and I'm going to be like, holy crap, this is an amazing 501st Jet Trooper.
Which, by the way, wasn't it such a breeze to pre-order the Jet Trooper?
Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit, because again, like, this is a whole, like, I kind of want to talk about the entire line as a whole. So we can talk about exclusives and how it was so easy to pre-order the Jet Trooper even today.
Yep.
Let's do a live check. Let's do a live out of the basement check here. Let me share my screen.
Infernal Hippo says there's probably more Dins than Darth Vader. There absolutely are more Dins than Darth Vader.
So here we go.
Without a doubt.
This is my new dual monitor setup. I don't have to do the weird zany, like, pull it up and then it's like a screen recording a screen recording a screen.
Nice.
So literally just type in Battlefront 2. So easy. And watch it not. First thing that popped up, and it's still in stock.
Yep, available for pre-order.
And you can hit pre-order quantity 2 and be on your merry way. Free shipping if you get 2. I know GameStop, there's controversy with them because they charge more because they're GameStop, which you can actually see that here because, because the new, or I guess not. Okay, yeah, this is the regular exclusive price now, right? I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah,
prices anymore.
It's the new exclusive price pretty much. You know, $26.49, $26.99. It's all the same.
But you can go to this website, press pre-order quantity 2, put your card information in, shipping address.
Yep.
And nothing happens. No glitches, no anything.
And shout out to GameStop. They used to be the absolute worst.
Right.
But I can't believe what a redemption they've had, especially when it comes to getting pretty awesome exclusive Star Wars figures and them being super easy to pre-order. And they're literally up 4 days. when is the last time you've seen a Phase 2 clone trooper sit on pre-order for days?
Right.
Like that is mind-blowing to me. An exclusive at that too. An exclusive.
Imagine, like, why can't this happen? Why can this happen with GameStop? I'm presuming overall smaller company than Walmart and Target. Walmart and Target are multi-billion-dollar big box conglomerate, like, and their websites are trash. Specifically, Walmart, I believe it's a little more trash than Target, but then Target has no bot protection. Why can a company like GameStop have this be stress-free and easy, but Walmart and Target, meh? Is it because they're owned by ThinkGeek? I think that's probably the answer to my question.
I was going to say, I think these days GameStop obviously has a focus on collectibles, and they want to be there for people like us, which is why, you know, you walk into that, like I was saying earlier in the stream, that local GameStop, and you see 10 Cal Kestis figures and 6 Rocket Troopers, where any other store you'd go to that has exclusives, they would never be that stocked. Never. Also, what's up to Chen Razi, and thank you for the $6.99 Canadian super chat. We certainly appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.
We can pay you 2,000 now, plus 15 when we reach Alderaan.
17. Okay, you guys got yourselves a ship.
Thanks, Chen.
Thank you, Chen. But GameStop's really turned it around in terms of pre-orders and availability and how easy it is. Because, yeah, it was just a simple breeze to just click pre-order, click to, check out. Now we don't have to worry about it. Because that's another thing, too, is, you know, GameStop still does cancel some pre-orders sometimes. But they're pretty solid about delivering figures to you and not canceling the pre-order, which happens on Walmart, which happens on Target all the time.
Do you want to keep this pre-order?
Exactly.
Like, no, you caught me at a good time. Now I don't want it.
Oh, now that it's not coming out on September 9th, I don't want it anymore. You know, on second thought, I don't want it anymore.
Like, who?
Like, no one thinks like that, but for some reason, Target is convinced that when they delay a pre-order, that someone's going to go, oh, well, if I don't get it by this date, I don't want it anymore.
Yeah.
Like, no
Sith
one
Vicious,
thinks like that.
Sith Vicious brings up a good point, and we've seen tons of comments saying this. He says, I'm glad K2SO is being re-released. I wasn't collecting Black Series during first release. I have the diecast Disney Elite, just the wrong size for Black Series. So that's another thing with not only the Rogue One re-releases with the photoreal updates, which I'm not getting any of those, but I'm not pissed off about it because I just choose to not get them.
Right.
But another thing with the archive, like some people were hating on the archive, which Skiffguard Lando, big miss, makes absolutely no sense. And you can get Skiffguard Lando for cheaper than $20 right now on Amazon in the red and black box. But the 3 others, the Palpatine,
C-3PO,
I have horrible memory, Dengar, those are great because you personally might not need that. Like, I don't need Dengar, but I'm ecstatic that other collectors who, for some people, that's the one Empire Strikes Back bounty hunter that they're missing.
Yep.
So, of course, I'm really happy that Hasbro loves to re-release stuff. So people who weren't collecting back then can get their hands on some desirable figures. Also, what's up, Greedo and Espeedo?
Hey, Greedo. And everyone will get to experience how back-heavy Dengar is and get to enjoy, just like we have for years, him knocking over all your other bounty hunters because his backpack weighs too much and his feet are too small. So get ready for that. But, you know,
linger.
But that's the other thing, because I've seen people like Quentin Mims saying the Shock Trooper delays made me mad. Delays are going to happen, especially nowadays, especially with the international shipping crisis. So I feel like if we all just practice a little bit more patience, we will get our figures. It's nothing to get upset about at the end of the day. As long as your pre-order is not canceled, you can be assured that, you might have to wait a little bit longer, but you will get your figure. And, you know, just like up above, Penny Penny said the question is, even though they've been up for 4 days, are the ones actually going to ship in Q4 2021? Q22 sold out, and the pre-order is up for the second made to order. I mean, either way, like, wouldn't you just rather be able to get the figure for retail price at some point rather than it?
That's the whole thing with pre-ordering,
right?
I mean, guarantees you the figure.
My mindset is obviously, and especially with having a YouTube channel, yes, I want to get Black Series figures as soon as humanly possible, but I'm also not willing to pay more than retail price on a figure if it's still available for pre-order. Yeah. So if it takes longer, it takes longer. I'm not going to get impatient and go spend $45 on a figure that's $22 because I just want it early. When if I just practice a little bit of patience, I'll have it in a few months.
Yeah.
And I can sleep easy at night knowing I didn't pay double, triple price for a figure, that someone that just waited a couple months got it for, half the price.
Right. So there's two comments here I want to address here. This one's from Linger the Rabbit. GameStop is specific to retail. Totally 100%. Like, I don't expect Walmart or Target to care or understand collectible culture and all that. But if they're going to do these exclusive deals and sell the products, we need to be able to purchase the products. It's absolutely inexcusable for a corporation of both of their sizes with Target and Walmart that we have to jump through the matrix. We got to go through and literally do these loopholes, like refresh it 2 times, click the arrow up, down. Like, we got to put in cheat codes to pre-order these damn figures from Target or Walmart, and that's inexcusable.
Right.
So, but at the same time, like, I know what you're saying. Like, I know they don't care as much because they're just general stores, but it's still inexcusable. Yeah. As the consumer, we need to be able to purchase the item.
And I feel like, as far as I understand, like, retail stores in some way, like, bid for exclusives. So if you're going to have these exclusive items and you want these exclusive items at your store, that you should, take a little extra care and, like, let people pre-order them and things like that. I think that's a major issue. If you're going to want exclusives, you're going to have to, like, take care of the people who want to buy these. But
okay. And the other one was from Marvel Legends, man. He says, are you guys sure this Jet Trooper is in such high demand? Maybe it's still up for pre-order because it's just not selling out. I'm probably going to pass on this one personally. My gut instinct, obviously we don't have access to GameStop's data, but my personal opinion, it's a 501st clone. Yeah. And the majority, maybe not the majority, but a very large vocal part of the Black Series community loves clones and wants every iteration of the clones. Clones always sell too.
Right.
ARC Trooper Echo, Camino Security, 332nd, the Attack of the Clones one, Hawk, everything, every clone sells. Every clone that has ever came out has sold really well. So I don't think that's the case, especially a 501st Jet Trooper.
Right. So, but yeah, a lot of people are happy about Dengar, which, we're super stoked about that. The only thing, like we talked about and figure it out that was stupid was obviously including Skiff-Guard Lando is a massive mistake and a waste of a slot, especially like a lot of people are bringing up. They could have archived Fox. They could have done Bush Leia. They could have done the Clone Trooper Phase 1 Sergeant, the Phase 1 Captain.
Right.
There's so many other figures that could have used a re-release that are insanely expensive, but they choose to re-release a figure that already had photoreal technology and is still available for $18 on Amazon right now with Prime shipping.
And they're going to release that in the archive bubble for $22.99.
Right.
Which is absolutely ridiculous. Get the resealable packaging. And thank you so much, Fig.
Yes.
Late
thank
game.
You, Todd.
What up,
Todd?
bros?
I was wondering where you were. I was showing off my Space Marine here.
Yeah.
So nice to see you in, buddy. Glad you could make it. Justin, roll a clip.
I smell profit. Nice, juicy, fat, warm profits.
Thank you, Fig.
Thank you. And I also want to say what's up to Classic Saurus. Nice to see
What's
you,
up?
buddy. Yeah, Sith Vicious says they've been waiting for their Mandalorian Stormtrooper since February. Darkside says September 17th. I won't pay scalper prices, so I'll wait, even if it's delayed. Exactly. You know, you're in it for the long haul, and I think collecting would be a lot better on a whole if everyone could practice a little bit of patience. You'll get your figures. You will get your figures. It might take a little bit of time, especially now, like we've been saying, with the international shipping crisis. That's why so many things have been delayed. Literally everything from every line has been delayed.
And specifically with the US, because we talked about it a little bit in our Discord, and then Yakface also was talking about it in their live stream about the ports on the West Coast, I believe, are incredibly backed up. And I don't know the specifics. I'm not an expert, but I believe it has to do with like our country's regulations on shipping. And I don't know. I just know it has something to do with our ports, like our cargo ship ports being backed up. Because, of course, these figures are made in China.
Right.
So, and like Canada, for example, it's less restrictive, I want to say. And that's why they saw like Rex, the Shock Trooper Commander, stuff like that. Like Canada already has all those figures, which obviously I have much higher priorities in life other than why is Canada getting these figures first. But it is slightly annoying for the sake that we have a YouTube channel.
Right.
That,
I mean, I agree.
All of the Canadian Black Series YouTubers are already going to have all of their reviews up, and we're going to be like incredibly late. But I like to think that people watch our channel for us and not for us getting things early. So then it kind of just, I'm like, on the grand scheme of things, I don't care.
Right. Right. There's a balance, because obviously you want to get figures early so you can grow and get new people. But at the same time, we also have 7,000 something people that I assume watch our channel for us and not just for the subject matter we're discussing. I mean, I'm sure it's a combination of both, but
yeah, Rocket City, that was actually Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, true. That
C3PO.
wasn't A New Hope.
Must be the archive of the 40th anniversary Star Wars 3PO.
Could be. It could be. I did want to go back up to Vader X Bricks, who said, I'm wondering if they'll ever re-release Huttslayer Leia because of Disney getting under their nerves. I mean, it was on the fan vote. It was on the fan vote.
I can't even find this comment.
It's up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 comments from where you're at right now.
Yeah, I don't even see it, but you can go ahead.
Anyways.
Oh, here we go.
There you go. So I think that if the fans wanted enough, we could possibly have her win a fan vote, or I could even see, possibly that figure coming out in the 40th Return of the Jedi line. However, that figure is terrible, and even if they did a photoreal update to it, it would still look terrible because it's just a not great figure. Mm-hmm. But Michael Cherry asks, do you think they will re-release Dr. Aphra in the archive line or the comics line? That's another great figure that needs to be re-released. Insanely expensive. Insanely expensive figure.
Same thing with like all of her little droid characters.
Right. So
000.
I definitely think we could see her getting an archive release. But, maybe they would repackage her in the comics line and maybe give her a different costume. If she ever has a different costume. I don't know. I'm not too terribly familiar with Dr. Aphra.
Mm-hmm.
But Richard said ports are backed up. Items have to wait at least 2 weeks in port coming from China COVID time. But we watch for you too, not just for the reveals. Thank you, Richard. And yeah, I think especially at this point, it's pretty obvious that there's probably stuff sitting on boats. And in a few months, I bet there's just going to be a tidal wave of figures across the board.
Hopefully.
I'm hopeful.
What's up, Nasty Lassie? Or Nass Lass?
Yeah, I think, hello, Cheap. I think we could definitely see a tidal wave on the horizon where all lines are going to be dropping like crazy, and it's going to get real expensive real quick. So
I like the sound of that.
I think it could happen soon. And oh, you know what I did see was I saw that Walmart exclusive Turbo Man yesterday, which I know people have been freaking out about recently.
Yeah,
that was something that stuck out to me because I was like, oh, there's a Walmart exclusive on the shelf. Thank you.
Thanks.
But yeah, Classic Saurus, they should have put R2-D2 in the archive line. I think we need a new R2-D2 figure, a better scaled astromech droid. I think we need that. So I would like to see a full brand new version of R2-D2, not just a re-release.
Definitely agree with that. But still maintain all those accessories, which they wouldn't anymore. Probably not.
Right. Now, David C. is saying we didn't get an ESB C-3PO until the 2-pack with Chewie. But does 3PO have a silver leg in A New Hope?
I believe he does, but I think the Walgreens exclusive one was a Empire Strikes Back.
I don't know. I'm not familiar enough with 3POs.
I have to do a little fact checking.
The difference between the two. But yeah, I'm all for more droids
411
and everything like that. More droids in the line would always be great. New droids specifically too, like give us properly scaled astromechs, maybe even make the protocol droids a little bit bigger too. It's like I like to use the Bandai model kit stuff. That's what I always talk about. You know, the droids from the Bandai model kits are really awesome.
Right.
David Edge says, "What is Turbo Man? Seen a vid and it looks awful. Am I missing something?" Turbo Man is from the classic Christmas movie Jingle All the Way, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jake Lloyd from Star Wars.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Classic Christmas movie, but the plot of the movie is Arnold Schwarzenegger is trying to get his son a Turbo Man action figure, which is a very elusive figure. And so in real life in the 90s, they did release a Turbo Man figure. And ironically, it was very hard to get, just like how it happened in the movie. So now years later, Funko has picked up the license for Turbo Man, and they've done basically like a recreation of that very same figure, and it's a Walmart exclusive now, and it's very hard to find. People have been freaking out about it, but I recently saw that figure in stores. So
yeah, according to Action Figure 411, it is A New Hope.
Oh, so we were wrong.
Warned that was Empire Strikes Back.
We were wrong the whole time. Well, thank you. Thank you, David C. You were right. You were right, David C.
No, we were right. We were right.
Yeah, we were right. We were right. Cheap asks, do you ever think we'll see a plain Phase 2 clone on a new body for frequent there? So for seeing him frequent in the Bad Batch. I definitely think we're going to see a Phase 2 clone on the new clone body. Probably
we're going to get a lot of Bad Batch troopers. We're going to get regular Phase 2 white clone commando, TK clone trooper or stormtrooper.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're about to get a tidal wave of Bad Batch troopers.
Yeah, I definitely think we could see a Phase 2 clone on the new clone body in a Bad Batch box. I think that's a no-brainer. The helmet are literally all the pieces to make a plain white Phase 2 clone trooper on the new body exist.
Please have the black line. I agree. I gotta say I agree.
I'll still say that I'll take my clones either way. Without the line, with the line, I'll take them. I will take them. It doesn't. I don't discriminate.
Phase 2 clone from the Mandalorian. Did we mess up?
Right.
Can't remember. Bad Batch.
Yeah, I have to say Bad Batch. If we said Mandalorian. Hey David, how's it going?
Yeah, I wanted to talk.
Almost all the Davids are here.
I wanted to talk a little bit about that.
What do you want to talk about?
Yes,
of course.
Clone Commando, please. But
of course.
Oh, I can't grab it because it's on the acrylic riser all the way up there.
Oh no, he can't do his infamous fig grab.
Right, but the black line. I've come full circle because it is true that the Black Series has always done animated characters in a live action style. They did it with the Rebels crew, like with Zeb, like he doesn't have the bug eyes like he does in the show.
Right.
And all of the Rebels crew. And every Clone Wars character so far, like Obi-Wan Kenobi, Clone Wars, it looks like Ewan McGregor, right? It doesn't look like the animated version of him. Right. So I just think for consistency's sake, they should make the Clone Troopers a live action. Now, ARC Troopers, do they have a live action counterpart? Do we see an ARC Trooper in Revenge of the Sith? We see heavy pauldron clones, like with the Star Corps with Commander Bly.
I wouldn't want to say yes or no to a question like that, because obviously there are tons of troopers in Episode 3 that are literally on screen for a second.
Right.
But, you know, I feel like I'll take my clones either way. Mm-hmm. But I do understand, obviously, because Black Series has been realistic. Yeah. I get that argument. I absolutely do. But if they want to switch it up, especially for, you know, certain clones that only have an animated appearance, you know, it's like, it's not the end of the world.
Echo has the black line.
Right. But like something like, you know, the Camino clone trooper, which has never made a live action appearance, doesn't have the black line.
But none of the Rebels characters make a live action appearance.
I know that, but I'm just saying. I think to me, it's not the end of the world.
Oh, it's not the end of the world. I still love this figure.
No, you hate it. And
same with the 3. Yeah,
you hate it, and you're gonna sell it.
Same with the 332nd and all the other ones.
Well, the 332nd, I don't think has the black line no matter what, because they have the paint on their helmet. So, like, why would they have a black line running through the Ahsoka paint?
Well, I don't know. Does the Hot Toys have one?
I think that would look ugly, and I don't think the Hot Toys does.
Anyway, I mean, yeah, sure. 332nd, sure, that makes sense. But I think another thing is that we're getting the 501st Archive, and we're getting the new Clone Wars 212.
Right. The 332nd Hot Toy does not have a black line.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense, though, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I think a big thing is that we're getting the 501st in the Archive, and then we're getting 212th on the new body with which I love the new body. New body is far superior. And it's like, I like the animated Clone Wars style.
Right.
So I'll take it, but I'm saying for consistency's sake, I think I ultimately would prefer them all to look live action. Like if we got a Camino security clone trooper and it was just giving the live action treatment, but just keep the damn body, like maybe just do a different head or something. Because at the same time, like I wouldn't sacrifice the helmet for the old, like I don't want the old clone body.
Yeah.
For any of that. But
I do think Vader brings up what's up, Froylan? A good point though. They say, I think Hasbro wanted to pay homage to the animated style with them. Plus, they're specifically in a Clone Wars line, not Attack of the Clones or Revenge of the Sith. So maybe with the new mural packaging, they decided to make a change. And since it's Clone Wars specific, they wanted to give it the animation aesthetic. Whereas maybe if they actually, even though the Camino clone doesn't show up in Revenge of the Sith, maybe if they wanted to throw that figure in a Revenge of the Sith box, they would put the line there.
Yeah. And Richard, simply painting the line would not fix, because some people, because this is a different, they're all up there. I don't have any of
the problem is the helmet mold is different. The helmet specifically looks animated on
I'll have to grab one. I'll grab one.
Uh-oh. Here comes an avalanche live on.
No, I'm just going row 1.
Okay.
So for example, this one is from a film with the Revenge of the Sith, right? So you can see that this is like the Clone Wars animation.
Right, the helmet's
and this is the actual like theatrical clone trooper. So you can see they're different molds. So simply painting the black line, it would probably look stupid if honestly if you did that on the animated style.
Maybe not. Might be something to try
True.
and customize, but
I think
yeah.
if they did like the Camino security clone helmet just like on this, I think that would still look good. And for consistency's sake, that might have been the better thing to do. But at the same time, I'm a huge Clone Wars fan. So it's like I can look up there and be like, Clone Wars clones. So,
right.
Whatever. And yeah, cheap. Absolutely. I'm glad they went with the Rex and Bly body and they did the black line, even though it's sort of like, because I believe for that one, they're going to base it off the game model.
Right.
And not necessarily like just the regular 501st clone. This one's probably based off the actual game model. So it will have the black line. And I think the proportions on that figure look amazing.
Yeah, definitely. And it's going to fit in, like Cheap said, with the 501st Trooper and Captain Rex. It's going to look nice and going to have a decent size to it.
And that's another thing. Captain Rex is the realistic. And he is a character from Clone Wars, too. So,
yeah, that is true. I mean, it's just hard to say. Obviously, at some point, they just clearly decided to change their mind. Or maybe they got like someone new into the line that works on the line and is like, hey, why don't we do this? And they're just kind of like, okay, like, no big deal. But Marvel Legends, man, on this stream, we haven't discussed Yavin Leia. We did discuss her on our episode of Figure It Out, but yeah, Yavin Leia looks like a banger. But like we said on Figure It Out, every Leia since they've done photoreal for her, I think has looked excellent. I don't think there's a bad looking photoreal Leia. So definitely
I think Hot Leia is the best so far.
For sure. Definitely want to pick up Yavin Leia, but not in the Power of the Force box. Definitely going to be waiting for the standard release of that figure.
Yeah. She's also coming out in the regular mural style box. And it's like, that's the thing. I know people say, well, if you slit the bubble, that's still destroying the package. It's still not mint. And I know taking a figure out of the box of a resealable isn't mint, but you can reseal it. It's not like a blister card where I know you can take a razor blade and cut it, but you're still destroying the actual packaging. Versus the resealable box, you're just slitting the piece of tape.
Right.
Piece of tape is better than cutting the window bubble.
Yes, absolutely. And see you later, Goglings. They're taking off.
Later.
Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by today. And yeah, David C. brings up a great point. It's so awesome that our biggest problem today is a black line on a toy. I mean,
well, our biggest problem in the Black series. maybe not biggest problem generally,
but in terms of like collecting, it's great that we're at a point where, a few years ago, you look at like 3 3/4 inch clone troopers and stormtroopers and they looked terrible. So we've come so far and the details have gotten so good that now we've been reduced to complaining about whether the helmet has a single black line on it or not.
Yeah. David, there actually has been a New Hope box with the Wedge Antilles Black Series helmet. X-Wing pilot helmet. I think it's orange.
Yeah, it's like orange.
They're all orange?
Yeah.
No, I don't really understand that. Because like Mando is a shade of orange. New Hope. Even like Phantom Menace is almost kind of looks a little like the Mando boxes.
Absolutely.
But
then we got Salacious Rum in the chat. What's going on? Recently had a birthday. Happy birthday once again. When are we going to get the legend that is Pilf Mukmuk and his sidekick Hondo, Clone Wars in the Black Series? The Monkey Lizard community is waiting. I would honestly absolutely love to have a Clone Wars Hondo with Pilf Mukmuk as his accessory. Give us because that's like Hondo's red costume, right? Like the red trench coat.
Yeah, it's similar to the one we got.
Well, but the Galaxy's Edge one is like, he's got like a gray trench coat. I don't think it's like red like how it is in Clone Wars. So, Hopefully soon, but who knows? Who knows when we'll get... I'd imagine we will get another Hondo because that could be some easy reuse there. But, but yeah. Vader feels so ashamed.
Always
for
wait,
paying
Vader.
$60 for Captain Rex back in 2018 to get him early. I was so naive. Yeah, you know, it happens. It definitely happens. And as long as you learn from it and move on, and, you know, I think a lot of new collectors need to realize how often old Black Series figures... Jeez, that was Violator. That's just tipped over.
He was trying to violate your table.
He just completely shot Mando far off of the table.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show you, you know, you have a little patience with the Black Series and you will be rewarded with those figures you want for retail price.
Yeah. David, I agree too. Like another orange. I don't really understand, man. Like Revenge of the Sith should have been red, but they chose red for Attack of the Clones. Attack of the Clones should have been white because it's the big clone army and it's kind of before they were like different legions of troops. So they were all just white. Well, except for like the captain, sergeant, and lieutenant and commander. Right. So it should have been white. Phantom Menace, I think, makes sense for what they chose. Attack of the Clones should have been white. Revenge of the Sith should have been red. Mustafar, if anything, that should have been like the red or the orange one. New Hope, I'm not entirely sure. Rogue One looks great with the turquoise that they chose, like the tropical, like Empire Strikes Back should have been purple to pay homage to the VHS set.
Right.
Return of the Jedi green makes sense. It's like the one they nailed. Absolutely right.
Well, yeah. Well, A New Hope is the VHS tape is like blue.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they could have done that particular shade of blue if they wanted to do something like that.
Do a blue milk.
Yeah. But that's the problem, though, is that there's way more Star Wars properties than there are like primary color variations. So it's like, you can see it already that they're getting into like, oh, well, it's this shade of orange instead of this shade of orange.
They could have done like gray or something.
Right.
Like
gray,
maybe
white,
gray,
black.
maybe gray for A New Hope because of the Death Star or something.
Right. So, I mean, I don't know how they determine the colors. That's obviously an enigma.
Is the Season 7 Ahsoka a good figure? I'm thinking about picking it up. I love the Black Series version.
Yeah,
I know there's some reuse from the Rebels costume, but I still think it's a fantastic figure, especially with how hard it was to get.
Oh yeah, that figure was a nightmare.
Yeah,
but but now here's the thing. Paying whatever it might go for on the aftermarket, I'd probably just wait to see if it comes out again, because I have a feeling that just like most Black Series figures, we will see Season 7 Clone Wars Ahsoka re-released at some point. I don't know when, I don't know where, but I feel like it will happen.
Yeah, I like that idea, black, for Anakin's charred body.
Yeah.
Vader X. We like the Rocket Trooper.
Yeah, because here's the justification behind it. It's a different rank. So you got to have the other ranking for the trooper, because you've got the yellow pauldron. So you got to get the white one so that it's a different rank. And if you're like us, you need those troopers. So
yeah, I mean, I just have one of each. So I have one of the yellow shoulder armor and then one of the gray or whitish color.
Same. That was one trooper I didn't pick up two of. So that was, because I have technically two now. They're just different ranks. But hey, Matt, how's it going?
Yeah.
Hopefully you are having fun cutting grass, even though cutting grass is the worst.
Yeah.
But Vader also says we need a Clone Wars Darth Maul. I absolutely agree. I'd take 100%. A Season 5 look. I'd take a Season 6 look. I'd take a Season 7 look. I'll take a Rebels look. Give me every single variation of Darth Maul. I will buy them without hesitation.
100%. And Michael Cherry, Spider Maul Deluxe. Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
with the
yeah.
big horns.
Easy.
Oh yeah.
Easy. That would be a no-brainer deluxe figure that I would pay for.
Oh,
Hey, found it at my local shop.
30, yes.
Oh, all day.
All day. Clone Wars Ahsoka for 30.
With shipping, technically Clone Wars Ahsoka was more than $30. I believe it was about 32.
Yeah, because
with
she
shipping
was
and
a
everything.
$24.99 at Walmart.
Yeah, so $30. I'd go for it. Go for it.
Wheels of Chaotic Doom, what's up? Definitely, and I think they're coming.
Yeah.
I think Yakface, he's always cryptic, and
Right.
I like his little teases.
He knows so much, but he's so good at not revealing anything, but giving a good hint.
Yeah, I genuinely believe we are getting more prequel Jedi soon, and I'm locking that in right now. And there's a lot of aliens with prequel Jedi. There's a lot of different species, but also with the Cantina. I mean, we're starting, like, we're getting there. Wheels of Chaotic Doom with the Ponda Baba and Dr. Ebazin. I just think that has to mean maybe, hopefully, more Cantina members are coming. And even in the vintage collection, they got Digrin. What's his name? Figrin Dan.
One of our favorite jizz whalers.
Yes. And I think more is coming.
I think seeing
Bib Fortuna is coming. I know you said Jabba's Palace as well.
Right.
We're getting there.
Yeah, I think we're getting to the point, like we were saying earlier, that obviously we're out of the sequel trilogy stuff. So they're going to have to start exploring the other facets of Star Wars. Because obviously we'll get some Book of Boba Fett stuff. We'll get some Mando Season 3 stuff. But in between that, I think is when we're going to start seeing more aliens. And obviously with the Cantina bar set coming up, they pretty much alluded that, over time they will be giving us the aliens to fill out the partial part of the Cantina there.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's just going to be a matter of time. Obviously, a lot of those aliens are probably going to have to require new sculpting, unique sculpting, like in the Ithorian, the Hammerhead, or like a Talls. Those figures are going to require new sculpting. They're going to require, probably a lot of money to make these figures. So it might be a while before we see them, but I think it could happen.
Yeah. And yeah, Fig, I did see that they're only charging it was like $2 or $3 when I tried to just get one Jet Trooper. Might depend on where you are in the US. But yeah, it was only $2 or $3. But then I'm like, I know I'm going to want two, so I'll just get two with free shipping.
Right. You can't just get one of that clone trooper.
Right.
It just looks so good. And it's going to be, I think you're definitely going to have to get some Hasbro Pulse flight stands, bro.
Yeah.
I think you're definitely going to have to go for that. David, great question. Who the hell knows? That's another thing.
There's been no update on it.
Another live stream came and went. No mention of the 212th clone trooper for whatever's going on in the United States. Obviously in Canada, it's up on EB Games. You can pre-order it and just sit back and wait. But
bastards.
In the United States
out
there is not going to be a pre-order. So what is more than likely going to happen is one day we're going to see a post from Yakface saying someone found it at their local Walgreens, and everyone is going to shoot into a panic and start searching their Walgreens. So
100%.
That's 100% what's going to happen. So
nice. Marlon saying mine shipped to Hawaii and shipping was only $2.99. That's awesome. Do you live in Hawaii? And if so, how is collecting out in Hawaii? Because I have been to the island of Maui when I was in elementary school, and I remember there being a Walmart, I feel like. So maybe you guys get Black Series stuff. Like, can you find stuff in the wild over in Hawaii?
Right.
Hawaii.
That would be very interesting.
It's a myth. 212 is a myth.
Right.
It's not coming.
I mean, it is very strange. Granted, they if we all remember, they did the exact same thing for the Phase 1 Clone Trooper Lieutenant. They literally did the exact same thing where they announced the figure and it was radio silent. And then one day someone was like, oh, I found this figure in store. And then a few days later, Walgreens.com was like, oh, here it is. It's in stock. Just buy it now.
But that was like a month after it was revealed. This has been like
right
such a long amount of time.
I'm just saying it's a similar scenario, you know. Yeah. It's a similar scenario.
Okay, yeah. Marlon says he's on Oahu. Walmart is terrible, always there. Hey man, we feel you. We're in the Midwest, United States. Same thing here.
It's dry up. I think it's dry everywhere, and I think it's obviously a lot to do with the shipping issues going on. But yeah, the flight stands are great. And I used to use coat hangers. I would get the metal coat hangers and cut them up and then bend them into a flight stand, which I still use some of those because that's a great way to make cheap stands. If you can find like old wire hangers, cut those with some wire snippers and call it a day.
Flight stand video?
At some point. Flight stand
At some
video.
point?
Yeah.
What is your next video?
I've got nothing in the pipe right now, in all honesty.
Nate's getting lazy. Nate's getting lazy.
So lazy. No, it's just been real busy with work. And then this week, you know, a lot of stuff going on with Paige's birthday and all that jazz. So I just haven't had a lot of free time recently to sit down, set the setup, make a video, tear it down, edit it.
Video.
I know. It'll come.
No.
But I haven't, I didn't even film a review for Part 7 Jason. So Nathan Woodward says, make a chair video. You want to see my
chair again? Eh?
Yeah, my Big Lots chair. So did you pre-order anything else from the live stream?
No.
Justin, you just got the Trooper or the clone?
Yeah. I want to showcase something.
Because I did also pick up the TVC. I caved. I got the TVC Troop Builder set. Because I think it looks awesome. I'm going
to show you guys what happens when you try to search Black Series on Walgreens.
Oh, yes. Look.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Hey.
Oh, it's not available for shipping.
Well, yeah. Action figure assortment.
Wow.
Visit your store to see what's available. Amazing.
Wow. So what if you tried like 212?
I couldn't even imagine what's about to pop up.
See, this is the store that gets the exclusive, and they have no idea what it is.
Right.
Cheap. Spot on. Looks just like the 212. This is something that pisses me off.
Right.
I will say that this is something that actually like upsets me. Because
I mean, Walgreens website is terrible. It is terrible. So I don't blame Hasbro for not doing pre-orders through them, but at the same time, it's like, why are you still giving Walgreens exclusive figures?
Especially Army Builder.
It's a pharmacy. It's not a place for action figures.
True.
You go there and you ask the employees, and they have no idea what you're talking about. They just look at you like you're a psychopath, and it's not the place to have exclusive figures. But at least Walgreens, when they do get their exclusives, they are stocked. Like
usually.
The Clone Trooper Lieutenant, I found probably about like 12 of them across a few Walgreens stores.
Mm-hmm.
So at the very least, they do stock them, but you just have to consistently, every single day, check your local Walgreens.
Yeah, because there's no way to check their inventory either, right?
Yeah. No, there's not.
I think something like a Pop Finder or a Brixie.
I think the employees can check the inventory, but they're like notoriously, obviously, they don't know what you're talking about. So
because it's a convenience store and pharmacy.
Right. So, I mean,
I almost agree with Richard here. Give JCPenney or Kohl's exclusives before Walgreens. At least Kohl's, like, they have a toy section. They have, like, a sizable, like, in the corner of Kohl's, they actually have, like, a decently sized toy section. And they are great with stocking Lego.
Mm-hmm.
Always seeing new Lego sets at Kohl's. I'm like, give it to Kohl's maybe before Walgreens.
Right. Yeah, but that is also true. They also have peg warmers from 5 years ago. So
Yeah.
um,
Hey, what's up, dude?
hey,
Dudes and
dude,
Aries here.
how's it going? David Edge asks for a whole collection video from me. I probably wouldn't do it in one video. I'd probably split it up between brands, but then, you know, you could watch them all and imagine it's my entire collection all at once. Just because that would be an insanely long video. It would be way too long, and no one would
Right.
watch it because it would be
Right.
like an hour plus. If I did my Neca, my Mcfarland, my Hasbro, my import stuff, it'd be way too long. Way too long. So, yeah, Lego Store exclusive Black Series. That would not be good because there's not a Lego store around here. I think the closest Lego
Dude, we have
store
to
to
go to
us is
Chicago.
about, yeah, it's about an hour and some change away. So, but yeah,
I wonder how long that would take.
our Walgreens are pretty much all tapped around us too.
Yeah.
Some of them still have like Emperor's Wrath Vader. Some of them still have that old like black costume Ant-Man figure sticking around, yellow costume Daredevil as well in some Walgreens. But
Right.
when the exclusives are like relatively new, they are pretty easy to find. So
Let's see here. I want to see how long it would take me to get to the Lego store. I don't know why. You know, it's not like I want to go buy any more Lego or anything like that. It would take me, an hour and 5 minutes.
right,
And that's only because it's downtown Chicago,
right.
which is a nightmare. But yeah, I'm not going there. I mean, I've been there plenty of times just to look around and play with like the little Lego lightsabers that they have all the time.
Oh yeah, I mean it's fun to go in there and just mess around.
Yeah.
David, my collection's not massive, but it is pretty sizable. It's pretty sizable. So, but Josh brings up a good point about the Lego Store exclusives because then they could hook us up. So that is true. That is true. But yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, it's obviously a strange time for the Black Series because the figures are better than ever, but they're debatably harder to get than ever.
I would say infinitely harder to get.
In a
I would
lot
say
of ways.
very significant because there used to be more than one. Once upon a time, they used to get more than one case at a store.
True.
And all it takes is one collector who would buy every figure in a wave to come by, right place, right time, and just scoop everything out. And it's not even bad because there's just one case. You can't blame someone for buying it's just one case. Just one damn case that these people are that these stores are getting.
Right. And that's another big problem too.
Yeah. And it's like the pre-orders delay, but that's because of circumstantial global events. So I would say at this point in time, it's pretty hard to get new stuff, especially out in the wild right now. But distribution has always been a problem with the Black Series, even before COVID and all that.
Right.
It's always been pretty hard to get stuff, generally speaking.
Right. Vader asks, have we seen the new Mcfarland Toys Avatar The Last Airbender Walmart exclusive toys lately? I have not seen those, but I'm also not... I've seen a few episodes of Avatar The Last Airbender. I can see why people love it, but it was a little past my time in terms of watching it religiously or something like that. So I see why people love it, and there are some pretty decent designs from it, but I just have no interest in it. Infernal Hippo asks if we like Endor Han. Of course. Yeah. Endor Han's a great figure. Also can double as just your regular old Han Solo. So
yeah.
David C. still waiting on the Cosca Reeves wave. Me too. So you are not alone there, buddy. You are not alone.
I only got that by a stroke of luck in the wild.
Matt Bryant just got Kyrkanos. Nice. Great looking figure. Not terribly accurate, but
true.
Still a great
I'll
looking
grab it.
figure.
I'll grab it.
Love
the
purple.
purple.
All right, you gotta love the purple cape, and it's obscure Legends character.
And I like the black. I like the black.
Right, but the gauntlets need to be different, and he has a black undersuit on his arms too.
But they would never.
Right, I understand.
They would never.
Listen, I get that, and I'm just happy to have a sort of close Kyrkanos.
Right. Yeah, Casca's great. Casca, I mean, if you enjoyed the Bo-Katan figure, you'll love Casca because it's almost the same figure, just different head, less paint on the jetpack, less holster, which is screen accurate, but
right,
it's pretty much the same figure.
So Infernal just ordered Endor Han and Leia and Dryden Voss on Dorkside. Nice. Those are all 3 solid figures.
Yeah.
Dryden Voss is actually a pretty dope figure. I really liked that one. I think I got mine from Amazon for like $7-8, something like that. Cool figure. And now that they've thrown Dryden into like Clone Wars and stuff, even better.
Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah, dude's nerdery got Q9 as well. It is a cool figure. It is a pleasant surprise. Pleasant surprise as well.
Yeah, I think Q9 is probably one of my most excited, like, in terms of figures from that wave. Casca and Q9. I'm like ready to get both of those. But of course, Aura Singh is also looks to be a banger, and another figure for the Bounty Hunter shelf, which I love
100%.
adding to the Bounty Hunter shelf,
100%.
But yeah, I think that wave is definitely going to be worth the wait. And Ivan, you absolutely should get Dryden. He's constantly on clearance for dirt cheap.
Oh yeah,
Dryden is an essential figure, especially for how cheap it is.
Yeah.
If you can get Dryden for $10 or less, well worth it. Well worth it. And it's got the gimmicky color changing technology too.
Yeah, that's true.
Put his head in the freezer and the black and the red lines appear. So I would definitely recommend getting Dryden. Really, all of the solo figures were stupid good.
Yeah,
like every single one of them was way better than they ever thought, than they ever needed to be.
Right. All of the photoreal applications are great on the solo figures. Like I have Val, I have Lando, Han, Kira, and Dryden.
Lando specifically, I think Lando looks insanely good.
I think Val is like the underrated of the bunch.
Right.
I would say, which I found all of those because I'm not the biggest fan of Solo a Star Wars Story, but I found all of those for $5.99 at Ollie's.
I was going to say,
yes.
And that was the other best part about the Solo figures is that they peg warmed super hard. So pretty much everyone got to pick those up for super cheap, and they ended up being pretty good figures.
Back when Black Series, like they would actually get clearanced out.
Right.
That's like another huge issue right now is stores or whoever refusing to clearance figures out, like our Meijer locations, which if you're not in the Midwest, Meijer is kind of a clone of Walmart. It's better than Walmart, but they still have Yavin Luke, Zori Bliss, like they're pegging. They have like 4 or 5 cases of every store in our area, as well as the 40th Empire Strikes Back, like the Leia, the Han, for full price. And they actually recently increased the prices of those to $22.99 instead of clearancing them out and getting new stuff.
God, classic Meijer though. But yeah, Richard, Chewie with the goggles, awesome. Mud Trooper Han, awesome.
Oh yeah, I have Mud Trooper Han as well. I forget about that one because I just use it. Yeah, same thing with Mimban Stormtrooper, Mud Trooper Han, and the Imperial Patrol Trooper. All great.
Yep. They just went so hard for all the solo figures. And
the Range Trooper from Fig.
Right.
From Fig Fairy. He sent us that.
Yeah. That was, the Michael Cherry brings up a great point. Rio is pretty tough to get. I've seen Rio in stores a few times, but I've never wanted to pay full price for it. So, I think Rio's still like $25 on Amazon too. So that figure has never gone down in price. We'll do a live Amazon check.
Oof. I'm sorry to hear that, Darth. Says, hello there, lads. Just seen about 8 Hoth Luke's warming pegs at my local Disney store. Which is a shame because Hoth Luke is fantastic. It's probably my second favorite.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking of Snowspeeder Luke. I was thinking of Snowspeeder Luke.
I was gonna say, whoa, bro.
The archive Hoth Luke is terrible. With those like blue, like, oh, like he's a terrifying figure.
Like what? Yeah, because they didn't put any white around his eyes, so his eyes are just blue. Blue demon.
Right.
Yeah, Rio's $30 on Amazon right now. So Rio's going up in price.
Yeah. Dude got his for $14 during Christmas.
Nice. I'd probably pay $14 for a Rio, but I must have missed that. Must have missed it. I don't have Beckett either.
Oh yeah,
but
Ivan just got Beckett.
I think Beckett a little bit harder to find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would have picked him up if he was at Ollie's for $5.99.
Right. Darth What's-It. Yeah, that Luke does have Dune eyes. He's been doing too much spice. So he's got the pure blue eyes.
Yeah, that's a terrifying figure.
Yeah. So, I mean, the solo figures, randomly great. Randomly underrated. Loved picking most of those up for clearance.
Yeah.
Gave Beckett's blasters to Django. I don't know what Beckett's blasters actually look like.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I'm going to look at it.
Arc 77, everyone is sleeping on Pilot Asti. Were you here earlier, Arc?
Yeah.
Were you here earlier? I actually sold my Asti to Nate.
That's true.
For $15.
Literally right here.
It's a good alien sculpt.
Oh, yeah. Good alien sculpt.
All right.
Oh, okay. I see the blasters. Yeah, those are pretty dope looking. Those are pretty cool. One's like a revolver-esque blaster, and then the other one's like a normal, Star Wars-y style blaster.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. He says, nope, just joined in. Hello, everyone. What's up, Ark?
And does really look like Woody Harrelson, too. Like, holy crap, that's a good photoreal face.
Yeah. Totally agree, Darth. The Tauntaun just feels like a cheap toy.
Yeah, the Tauntaun is, well, I'm sure most people probably don't have it at this point, but honestly, it's not worth the aftermarket price.
Right.
It's feels like a Fisher Price toy. So
yeah.
But
okay, I'm gonna check something. I'm gonna see if we can do a last minute Kiwi update.
All right.
I'm gonna see. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm gonna see what she's up to.
Okay.
But I'll be right back.
A nice Kiwi update. Very nice. We might need some super chats for the Kiwi. Just kidding. Or am I? But I did get to meet Kiwi yesterday for the first time, and that was awesome. She is a hilariously insane puppy. But, of course, what would you expect? She is a puppy, so... Yeah, Marvel Legends, man, I agree. They really do need to use the Asti head and do Cal Kestis' friend. And I'm surprised they haven't reused any of this figure at all. Like I was saying earlier, I'm not sure if the body is Poe. Does anyone know if this body is Poe Dameron's body? Like the X-Wing pilot Poe? Arc 77, my favorite reveal from the live stream was definitely the Jet Trooper, the clone Jet Trooper. And also, see you later, Norsky. Have a great day. Have a great day. Cheap, what do I think about the Imperial Crosshair? I'm excited. I am a little disappointed that the shoulder pauldron is not accurate. Like, it still has the long lines sticking out of it. Definitely think they should have trimmed that off. But other than that, I think it looks pretty damn awesome. So, okay, Arc 77. It is the Poe body. I never had that figure, but I mean, either way, the alien head sculpt on Asti here, super dope. Wheels of Chaotic Doom. What do you think the chances are of Hasbro visiting the droids line and the 2 Ewok? 0%. I don't see that happening ever. Literally ever. Way too obscure. If you ask me. Way too obscure. But okay, so well, I mean, the Poe body, honestly, it's not bad. I was going to say, I do like that they made like the upper arm right here a little bit softer so you can actually get like the 90-degree bend out of it. But, you know, it's not the worst figure in the world. It's not the greatest figure in the world, but it's going to look good next to Luke and Wedge and soon enough Antok Merrick. I'll have a little X-Wing pilot display. Maybe I should get Poe then. But that Poe looks terrible, so I'm not sure. Oh, we got Kiwi. Kiwi emojis in the chat. Go. And also press like. Smash like for Kiwi.
She's crazy. Ow!
She is crazy.
She is. She doesn't understand anymore.
Right.
Kiwi, you're my little money maker. You need to freaking show off, girl. Show off.
Yep. She just wants to wiggle around.
Yeah, she turned 3 months yesterday.
Yep.
She's now a 3-month-old pupper.
Oh, yeah. You also left your to-go water dish, perhaps?
Yeah. I left that house because we took Kiwi to the party yesterday.
Yep.
She was a good party attraction.
Yeah. And she was very well behaved. She had a little excited moment, but other than that, very well behaved.
Yeah.
So...
Right. She was playing outside, so she probably wants to return.
Yeah. Taking
so
her away.
Go to that.
All right. David Edge, I agree with you. I think Justin needs to show off Roxy, but he never wants to. Poor old girl Roxy. Never wants to show off Roxy, but there you go, guys. There's Kiwi. She's getting big. Cute dog. Super cute in real life. So friendly. So precious. Here, let me see if I think I saved the picture. Yeah. She fell asleep on the couch yesterday during the party, so I snapped a quick photo. So cute. So cute. Sleeping on the couch like a good girl. But she was very well behaved. I was very happy. I'd say good job to my brother and his girlfriend for training Kiwi. Sounds like Justin's coming back, perhaps. But yeah, I agree, David. I like Roxy. Justin's other dog, she's adorable. But he doesn't ever want to show her off. Because Justin only likes Kiwi. He doesn't even like Roxy anymore. I'm hoping he hears this when he comes back. I keep hearing him messing around. Yeah, there he is. You don't even like Roxy anymore. You don't even care about poor old girl Roxy.
I love Roxy, but that's my mom's dog.
Yeah, it doesn't mean she doesn't deserve to be shown off on stream.
Very true. Very true. Maybe we'll do a Roxy update next week.
A Roxy update.
Yeah, stay tuned.
I think Roxy is just as adorable.
Just as adorable? I don't know.
Wow, I'm going to tell Roxy you said that. I'm literally going to tell Roxy you said that. Yeah, Justin said, I don't want to play with you anymore. Yeah, he was holding Roxy up and dropped her.
I was going to say, is that a Toy Story 2 reference? No,
exactly
I love Roxy. But Kiwi's my dog. She's my dog.
Yeah.
Roxy's my mom. So
I still think you're hating on Roxy a little too hard here.
No.
Poor Rock. But yeah,
Right.
the Fig Fury, the Asti face is like Zuvio, amazing alien face sculpt. Yeah, Zuvio is a great figure. But
Agreed.
all right, Justin, what do you say we
right.
go ahead and wrap it up for the week?
Yeah, I gotta mow the lawn. I gotta do my laundry.
Oh,
I got a lot of stuff. To do.
yeah, I agree.
Gotta go to the grocery store.
I've got some dishes after that crazy party last night. I've got some dishes to do. But that's what happened.
And then he's filming the flight stand video.
I'm not filming any more videos ever again.
You heard it here.
Unless we get a super chat right now. I'm just kidding.
Thanks, Bader. This is a good one. This is fun.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
like
Thank you everyone for stopping by this week. We had a lot of fun. Just talking.
Vlog tomorrow.
Yep, new video.
Any one of you in here right now, new video tomorrow.
Justin did a solo vlog. So check that out. There's some pretty nice stuff on the shelf during that video. So pretty cool that you actually did find some stuff out and about on your hunt.
True. I also found a second monitor, so now I can... Whoa!
2 monitors!
What's going on? He's crazy. He's crazy.
What is he doing? But thank you, everyone, for sticking with us today. Check out the vlog tomorrow.
Crooked here. Jeez.
Check out, maybe if I make a video this week, check that out. Oh, no. Fig Fury sent me he sent a $2 super chat. Now I have to make a video.
No.
I should have set the bar a little higher. A $1 million super chat.
Oh, no. Fig would do it.
Yeah, right?
Fig would be the guy to drop $1 billion super chat.
Yeah, $1 billion.
Just kidding.
But, yeah, thanks, everyone, for tuning in this week. Of course, we'll see you next week. Same time, same place. Hopefully, we'll have a guest this coming week. We tried to have a pretty awesome guest lined up this week, but it didn't happen, and that's okay. But
yeah, soon. But this is a big deal, guest. So I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, we
say they were down.
We may have locked in a pretty big guest that you guys will be super excited if we can get a date set. So, but stay tuned for that. And of course, Paige says she'll be the guest. Well, you're going to have to talk about Black Series figures, which I guess you do have some pretty decent offhand knowledge as you are.
Yeah, being around you all day. I'm sure.
Right. But, yeah, it is actually George Lucas. So
and we're going to be talking about the spring mix.
Yeah, we're going to only be talking about, he requested that we don't mention Star Wars at all and that we only mention salads. So we're going to have George Lucas on the stream, but we're only going to be talking about salad. So.
All right.
But yeah, again, thank you so much, everyone. We will see you next week. Don't forget to check out the vlog tomorrow and figure it out on Friday. And we will see you next time. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe. Don't do anything we wouldn't do, which isn't much, but, stay safe out there. So thank you. Of course, I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
See you guys later.
Don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, consider joining the channel membership, ring that bell, all that stuff. We'll see you next time on Out of the Basement.